Welcome to Tech Talk Happy Hour. We're your hosts.
I'm Anthony.
I'm Jim. And we talk about tech, and we talk about maybe some adult libations in between.
Yeah. Speaking of that, where's the happy?
Hey, Ken. Where's Ken? Is Ken? Oh!
There it is.
You're a good man, Ken. Let's see what we got, Anthony.
Looks like today we got the Confluence Mango Dodger. Confluence is a local brewery here in Des Moines.
Let me tell you a little bit about the Mango Dodger. Mango Dodger is a rye barrel-kissed Imperial Indian Pale Ale re-fermented on mangoes. Now this beer is great. The result is a beer that falls somewhere between a New World Hazy IPA and a pineapple upside down cake. Well, I'm telling you, Anthony, I think we opened this thing and we just drank it.
Let's go for it.
You know, I'm thinking that's good. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Hey, Ken, cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, Ken.
Thanks for bringing it to us, pal.
You got it.
So today on Tech Talk Happy Hour, Anthony he's crazy about LED lights, hue lights. I don't know what, you're nuts.
Yeah, my favorite, I'm obviously a big smart home enthusiast, but my favorite is probably the Philips Hue lights. And
Yeah.
I've had them for years. Definitely the bulbs. I've had them in my ceiling and lamps. And recently got the Hue Gradient for I got the 65 inch, and then I got the Flourish table light, which, man, they're awesome.
So I'm really excited to hear about that because a few years ago, on my television downstairs, I have a 60-inch, one of the last greatest Samsung plasma TVs, and I put in, the company was called DreamScreen, and which has the HDMI inputs in it, so it has reactive lighting.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they went out of business, and thank goodness they still work. But I watched some of your video, which we'll show B-roll here in a bit when Anthony's talking about it. The lights are amazing. The Philips Hue lights are amazing. What do you like about them in particular?
Well, especially with the gradient light, they came out. Philips Hue came out with a year or two ago. They came out with what they call the sync box, and you hook it up with HDMI, and then
Sure.
you hook the sync light with it, and it will sync to what you're watching. You put that with some. There's a couple play bars too, which we'll talk about in the review. But the gradient light, man, it just says every color. And so just watching the most recent Mortal Kombat, man, when Sub-Zero and Scorpion are going at it, it's
I love
just
the movie.
Gorgeous. Yeah,
I love the movie. I can't even imagine what the lights would look like. You know, one of the questions that a lot of people have, and we're not going to go through unboxings, installation. I mean, you can get that in a PDF or online. But what we're going to get down to is just kind of the nitty gritty of how you like it. Does it work? And Anthony has a couple of teenagers in particular.
Mm-hmm.
What do they think about it? Are they just wowed out?
So I've slowly been building this system over for the last year or two, and then I got the gradient light was the last cream to crop, you could say.
Okay.
It was the final piece I needed for the puzzle. And admittedly, the first one I got did have a flaw. What happens is they are a little delicate sometimes, so when I was hooking it up, twisted along the wrong way, and it got a connection. I'll tell you what, the best customer support we had, we jumped online. It was a Sunday, and got on their Facebook support, and I had a new one in a few days.
I think one of the most important things is customer service. Can you get a hold of the company? And a lot of people that do this as a hobby, or maybe they're just enthusiasts that want to add this to their entertainment center, and they're not quite so tech savvy. But it's nice to know that people can call and talk to a real person immediately.
Yeah, it's definitely.
And did they solve the problem?
They did.
I mean, that's
right
a
away.
big question.
Yep, they did.
Okay.
Going back to how the teenagers loved them. Once I had it all hooked up and had it all working, man, there's not a night we don't have that on.
Okay.
We are a family of four, and we do watch shows together as often as we can. We're watching the Arrowverse stuff right now, so no spoilers because we're just now getting caught up, but we absolutely love it. It's on for all the time. It's on.
Well, so not only do you have the gradient lights behind your TV, but you also have the glow
Yep.
Is that correct?
It's called the Flourish Light, and
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yep, it is. It's just a simple table light, and it's in my wife's office. And she had got a new console table, and she wanted like, man, I really need a lamp in here. I'm like, well, honey, there's this table lamp. And we
Good
looked.
selling point.
Yeah. And she goes, well, what's it do? And, I said, well, it's like the Hue lights. And we have them in our bedroom lamps. And
Okay.
she really likes that. So it's kind of like that, but it's more decorative. So I showed it to her. She's like, yeah, I really like that. And so we ordered it and got it hooked up. And it's just a simple light. It's you'll see some pictures of it in the video coming up. Simple white light. But once you get it hooked up and sync with your lights, you can go to any color you want. Works with all the assistants, Google, Amazon, and of course Siri.
Sure.
So they're just fun to watch, and you can just sit there and we can go all day telling whatever. We're an Amazon house, so we have Alexa, and I tell her all day, just, hey, set the color to this. Or Gina uses it when she's in meetings because, like I said, she has her office. She works from home. If the kids are home, if the red light's on, don't bother.
So it's almost like having a studio light on.
It is,
which we don't have right now, but we will. I think we should get that for our studio light for upstairs.
Yeah.
But what really attracted me to that light in particular, I keep calling it the globe, and it's not the globe, but
Flourish.
The Flourish. It reminded me kind of a 50s style light way back when I was a kid, way before my time. But I really like the look of it. So does it work with HomeKit?
It does.
Okay.
It does. It absolutely
A lot of people want to know that because HomeKit's becoming a lot more popular. Apple's, really advanced it quite a bit. They've got some work to do on it, but it works for that.
It does, yeah. So, and that's one of the pluses of all Philips Hue, that it works with every major assistant, whether it's Google, like I said, Amazon, or HomeKit Siri.
Great.
So and that's a must for us. We're an Apple home with a lot of Alexa mixed in and a little bit of Google. So,
well, I'll tell you, I know there was one time Anthony and I used to work together, and there was one time that he showed me on his iPad. He pulled up his app, and he had probably 6 to 8 pages of commands in that app, and I have to say, it was fantastic. So there's a lot that you can do with it.
Yeah, you can definitely use that for that. I mentioned Gina setting a special light when she's in a meeting. It's a routine.
Gotcha.
And she just says, "Mom's in a meeting," and it turns out color, and the kids come downstairs and they see that, they're like, "All right, we can't bother Mom right now." Or if I come upstairs, I'm like, "Well, yeah, I'm not talking to her."
Well, you know what? I need to do that for barking dogs. We've got a Cocker Spaniel that just thinks he ruins the place. We have a Cocker Spaniel that thinks he just rules the place. Thanks for joining us for our initial kickoff on Tech Talk Happy Hour. Anthony, it's a pleasure to be here with you.
As always.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot more of these episodes. Now, we're supposed to say a few words at the end for subscribers and things, but I'm going to have to turn to our producer. Connor, what are we supposed to say? Feel free to hit a subscription if you like, if you're intrigued with the content.
My wife says that if we get more than 5, that
They were good?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we want to thank everybody involved. We want to thank Ken. We want to thank Connor for helping us with the production. I want to thank Anthony in particular for being so free to come out.
Thanks, Jim.
And I love it.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. Let's do it next week. And next week, I'll find some tech that even you don't have.
I'm up for that challenge.